The offensive players within these videos are going to be doing double moves when they actually catch the ball. That serves a couple of purposes. First, it lets the approaching players see a player who is moving. The second thing is it really keeps them by their cone, because for the most part, we don't want players going too far in and out as we're trying to teach our defense the principles of what they're supposed to do. It'll just kind of confuse things, and I really want to make sure that our defensive players are understanding the slide concepts, not chasing an offensive player all over the field. As we move through these videos, we're going to point out some of the positives and some of the negatives within each video. And the way we'll do that is we'll run the full clip. There's only going to be two. We're going to run the full clip, and then we're going to go back through it slowly and point out some of the things that I would make sure to address within each one of the drills.
Left side, left side.
Good.
Right side, right side, check.
Good. Good talk. Good.
Left side, check.
So make sure you're ball side. Good. Okay, now we're sliding. Now we're sliding.
Right side, right
Dodge.
side, check.
One. Point him. Point him. Point him. Good. Perfect. Now slide her in.
Left side.
Now slide her in. Good. So now you're what? Good. And you're good. And you're.
The first thing we notice in this first video is that we do a good job getting into the proper position as the ball is moved, and a great job talking. Second, we notice that we'd really like to have the player with the red arm pads shed his man and make sure that he has ball side leverage. And now, as the dodge happens, the slide and recovery is almost perfect. The slide man communicated well, the recovery was seen and pointed, and the 2 was bumped out to play the ball. But we'd really like the player who slid to spider back in as the 2 when the pass is made.
Move back. Move it.
Right side, right
Good.
side.
Approach out. Good. See approach. Now move it.
Right side, right side, right side.
We're gonna go one more pass and then we're
Right
sliding.
side, right side.
Good. Now we're sliding. Now we're sliding. Now we're
Left side,
sliding.
left side.
Good.
Check, check, check.
Good. Good. Nice look inside. Now stop. Pause. Right now.
In this next video, once again, we want to make sure that our hot man is getting ball side leverage. Right here, we'd like for the 2 to spider in faster to make sure he's helping our slide, so that if this dodge really does happen, the player on the crease is not wide open. Lastly, we'd really like to have the player who's recovering in to bump the 2 out to play the ball rather than having to run all the way through the defense. As we start to use teamwork within our defensive concepts, it's really important that we understand that we don't ever want to really run past anybody. We would rather run half the distance to the ball and have another man run half the distance, because for the most part, we know that it will be a lot faster and we will recover into position quicker.